My name is Akia, and this is Book That Commercial. Please like us on Facebook at Book That Commercial. Please follow us on Instagram at Book That Commercial, and head over to our website, www.bookthatcommercial.com. I've got some freebies up there for actors. I've got some merchandise, like this cool Book That Commercial mug. So if you like tea or coffee, head over to the website and get you a mug, baby. You book that commercial. I also have some services, consulting and audition coaching for commercials. Today I want to talk about how you can jumpstart your voiceover career by doing commercials. Okay, so if you don't have a demo reel, if you have never taken a voiceover workshop or any voiceover classes, I highly recommend that you do that. The voiceover world is a totally different beast. It is literally a different world, for real. So I recommend that if you are interested in getting into voiceover and doing more voiceovers, take some classes, take some workshops. There's a ton of great classes in all the markets. Find a really, really good casting director, a really, really good teacher or coach to help you get trained in that area, and then make a demo reel. But if you have not gotten to the level yet where you've created a demo reel, but maybe you've taken classes, you've taken some workshops, you want to create a demo reel, I recommend that, booking commercials is a great way for you to get some voiceover clips. So you're probably asking, like, how can you get voiceover clips from doing on-camera commercial work? Well, this is the thing. A lot of people don't realize this as well. A lot of on-camera commercials, especially non-union, especially for like industrials, especially for like promos, those types, they will book you for on-camera commercial work, and then they'll say, oh yeah, we also would like for you to do the voiceover as well. And then that sometimes is not even listed in the casting notice. Sometimes your agent may not know beforehand. Sometimes you may not even have any idea about it beforehand because you're just submitting to an on-camera commercial audition, or your agent manager is just submitting you for an on-camera commercial audition. I don't know. I guess like if you do have an agent or manager and they're submitting you for work, maybe they might have an idea that this might go into voiceover as well, because the agent or manager might ask, is this included with, are you going to include voiceover in this? Is there a possibility for voiceover? They might ask that, I guess. But if you're just submitting yourself and you are just submitting for an on-camera commercial, a lot of times it's not listed that you will be doing voiceover, that they want you to do voiceover, or a voiceover may be included, okay? That has happened to me multiple times. I have submitted or got submitted for an on-camera commercial, and then once I booked the role, they're like, oh yeah, we would like for you to do voiceover too. Or, we're thinking about doing voiceover. Would you be interested in doing the voiceover for this project? And of course, I'm going to say, yes, of course. Yes, I am. That's more money. That's more experience. That's just something that I can use to just add to my resume and my reel. So that has happened to me also recently. That's why I decided to do this video, because I don't think a lot of actors realize that this does happen a lot. So it is good to have some type of voiceover practice or skill set in your arsenal. You should always be practicing that, even if you're just submitting for on-camera work, because if you're specifically just submitting for on-camera commercials, or you're just submitting for on-camera work, period, it's good to have like your diction and your inflection and your tone and those things kind of like exercise, I should say. So get into a really good class, find some workshops, and just have that there with you so that you have that available if it is needed to use. So, for example, I just booked 2 really big industrials, and one of them was for a major corporation, huge American brand, and it was just for on-camera work. And then when I got in there and they saw that I was doing a good job, and the producer said, I'm going to see if they can actually get you to do the voiceover for this, because I don't know, I guess she thought I was cool or hardworking, or I don't know. And I said, yeah, I would love that. So anyway, I sent over some voice samples to the creative department, and they loved it. They're like, yeah, we would definitely love to have her do the voiceover on this industrial as well. So then I got booked for voiceover work for all 4 spots that I was doing on camera work for. So now I have 4 clips that I can add to my voiceover reel. Probably won't add all 4 of them, but I will probably put some on my website and maybe add 1 or 2 clips to my, or pieces of 1 or 2 clips to my voiceover reel. So there you go. And then I just booked another project where, again, it was another industrial, and going into it, it was just on camera. And they're like, yeah, would you be interested in doing the voiceover for this project? And also the client, they really like your on camera work. They want to see if you want to do the voiceover for this project. And they have another project that they already shot the on camera portion for already, I guess with another actor at another time, and they want me to do the voiceover for that project. So I'm like, well, yeah, I would love to. So when that happens, what they'll do is they will send you a new contract with the rate. If you agree to it, you sign the contract, and then you will come in for another day to actually do the recording at a studio. And the studio most likely will be at the ad agency's at their office, or if they have a voiceover recording place that they use, you'll go there. Most of the time too, you'll also submit a voice sample ahead of time, if they don't know what your voice sounds like, if they're interested in you, and then they'll go from there and book you or not book you. For the most recent job that I did, I was doing a lot of on-camera speaking, so they already knew what my voice was like. So I think that's probably the reason why they did not need a voice sample from me. But the first one, I wasn't speaking a lot in that one, so they did that bigger brand one. I wasn't really speaking a lot in those industrials, so I had to send over some voiceover samples for that. So once you get these clips, now you can download them and you can piece them together. And now you have some voiceover clips. You have like a mini reel, and you can use that to submit yourself to other jobs, And then once you have collected um, more audio samples. Maybe your focus is animation, or maybe your focus is commercial VO. Maybe your focus is instructional or medical VO. I'm not sure. There's so many different types of VO. So whatever area you're interested in going in, you want to build your voiceover reel for that. But if you're not really specifically wanting to go in any specific area of voiceover, and you are just wanting to pursue commercial voiceover alongside your on-camera commercial career, then I think that, whatever commercials that you book and you did voiceover work for them, download them and piece them together. In iMovie, when you have a really good amount of voiceover work, you can get it professionally clipped together and have a professional voiceover reel and put that up on Actors Access. And you can use that to submit. So that is just one way that you can jumpstart your voiceover career, just by doing on-camera commercials. So, of course, there are a lot of on-camera commercials. In the casting notice, it does say that, we want the person to do voiceover too. But I don't really see that as much. I think for like bigger commercials, not industrials, for like broadcast commercials or digital commercials and things of that nature, I think that they tend to go with like really high-end voiceover artists for those type. But I guess like industrial and promo work, I did a commercial one time for Harlequin Romance Novels, and I did the voiceover for that as well. And that was like a smaller brand. So I guess it just depends. Like when I did IBM, they asked me to do the voiceover for that. I went into the recording booth. I recorded all the voiceover. But I guess I didn't make the cut because they wound up hiring a professional voiceover artist, and her voice sounded amazing. You can tell she is a voiceover like professional actress. It's important, and as a voiceover actor, to be able to manipulate your voice and the tone and the structure and the cadence and all these things like that. Like, I really give it up to voiceover artists. So with that IBM commercial that I had booked, the producer loved me. She was like, "You're great." She was like, "I think that we should have your voice. It's you in the commercial. It would make sense to have you voicing yourself. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that. And she's like, I'm going to see if we can get you to be the voiceover for this. So I came in and I did the voiceover, and the client was there in the studio. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say today. I just want to let everybody know that if you're interested in doing voiceover, if you're interested in jumpstarting your voiceover career or moving in that direction, on-camera commercials can be a good way to move in that direction. So with that being said, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Please follow us on Instagram. Head over to the website, www.bookthatcommercial.com, and book that commercial. Book it. Yeah, book it.